Yo, yeah, RX back with another stream. This time, it is finally Saturday night, which means we finally had fights, which means we are finally having an after party after said fights. That being UFC 324, just wrapped up 30 minutes ago, if that. And yeah, we're gonna talk about it. After party, instant reactions, or the fuck term you want to use. Yeah, we're gonna yap about it. And see what happens. A lot of intriguing things happened on the card, better or worse, and for good or bad, whatever terminology you'd like to use. It was a weird card. No, most of it was bad, but some of it was good. And either way, fights are back, and that is truly all that matters. And yeah, I'm excited to talk about it. Go over the fights, talk about what happened, what I thought, and yeah, we didn't really just enjoy fights being back. They were back tonight, good, bad, and indifferent, and a lot of the bad part. But what can you do? Let's fucking talk about them, shall we? Get this screen share up and talk about some fucking fights. Because that's what I want to do, and that's what I'm going to do. We good? Getting everything to set in. I think we're good. Cool. Yeah. Let's talk about some fights. I don't know why screen share was extra slow on the load here, but whatever. And yeah, not really much else to say there. Let's talk about what happened. UFC 3, you're done. Oh, that's not how we got down to 11 fights. Right on fight day. Fucking, and now the MJ fight today. Two things you just love to see get canceled. That's sarcastically, of course. But I still had 11 fights. A weird mix of good and bad in that. So, let's talk about it. Beginning with the first fight of the year, the first fight of the Paramount deal, and da-da-da-da. We had Ty Miller versus Adam Fuggett. Well, Mr. Fuggett got fugged up. Yeah, Ty Miller beat the living shit out of him, pretty much. Fuggett had moments, but mainly Miller just beat him up. Mainly just beat him with a basic 1-2, for being honest. That was like his main weapon and really just what he beat him with. And eventually he's able to hurt him and put him down and get the standing TKO. Good performance by Ty Miller. Did get clipped with a spinning elbow that cut his fucking forehead pretty badly, but he weathered that storm and again beat the shit out of Fugit and got finished at the buzzer. Not the only knockout at 4:59. There's two others somehow. And yeah, good way to start off the card. It was a fun brawl, 2-2 swang and bang. And again, mainly Miller was just the one swinging, hitting for a few of 1-2s, and got to finish. Not really much to say there. It wasn't domination, far from, especially on this card. There's way worse dominations, but you know, this was not the most competitive. Miller was clearly much better to an extent, and he looked good. Even from Contender Series, he did look improved, which is what I've been saying, that he does need to improve and get better, because I do think he's very green. He took a really good step in doing that here. He looked good. Got the win over a decent enough test in the debut, opening up the card, big lights, big moment, being the one to set the year off this new giant fucking $1 billion deal, etc., etc. And Miller looked good, showed up, beat up Fugit. Good job. Not really much to say there. Yeah, dude's green, so I'm not gonna throw him in there for anyone top tier at the moment. Well, let kid keep building up against kind of lower level guys, and maybe by this time next year, if he stays active, he could fucking be a real prospect in the division. So, a good one if you're familiar. Good way to start the card. Got a bonus. I agree. I think it's a very fair bonus. And yeah, good win. Fugit takes an L. Nothing new for him when he fights prospects. Don't think he's gonna get cut. He deserves one more fight. And yeah, good way to start the card. Fun fight. Fun way to start the year. And not very much else to say there. So pretty simple. And let's get to the second early prelim because somehow we started the week with 4 and we end with 2. As our other early prelim, the new prelim headliner, which yeah, it's crazy how we lost 2 early prelims in a span of 24 hours, but whatever. We had done the early prelims, Josh Hokett versus Denzel Freeman. Now this was a fucking one-way beating. This was far from competitive. Hokett beat the shit out of Freeman for 5 minutes. On the feet, on the ground, he schooled him. If this fight would have went into round 2, I think Hokett would have got a 10-7 in round 1. That's how I scored the round if it went into round 2. But instead, Freeman pretty much quit. He took a knee. The ref called the fight. Hokett pretty much won by middle finger. And yeah, he looked great. It was a flawless victory for Hokett. Dude looked really fucking good. What is there to really say? He dominated for 5 minutes. Dominated a dude who's fucking terrible in Denzel Freeman. This was never a fight. Freeman never really did anything to Hokett in this fight. And yeah, Freeman just one-side beating until the ref fucking saved him after he quit. And Hokett gets the win. Looks even better than he did in his debut. And dude might be a legit prospect. Might be like, yeah, good he's beating up tomato cans. The dude could really be a legit prospect. He looked good here. Striking is getting better. Cardio looks good. Wrestling's good. This dude's decent. This dude does look. This dude does look very decent. Actually cut a good promo for once. His other promo's been kind of corny. But this one was actually very funny and good. Fuck Brittany Griner, that fucking dude. And yeah, very impressed by Hokett here. And the other guy who got a performance bonus, very well deserved. He looked great. And yeah, what else was there to really say? He ran through Freeman, who was fucking terrible. If they cut him, I wouldn't be upset. And yeah, not really much else to say there. Great performance by Hokett. I would say the best performance of the night by anybody. The most flawless victory of the night. And yeah, looked good. Given McParkin at the White House, maybe that would make a lot of sense. And yeah, not really much else to say there. So pretty simple. Not much domination. Most one-sided fight of the night, which says a lot. And pretty simple. So there you go. Great performance by Hokett. Very good early prelims. 2 undefeated dudes looking good against pretty a tomato can Freeman and Fugit, who was not much more than a prospect tester. Good way to start the card. 2 the last second finishes in round 1. Can't complain. Great start. Do we stay that way? No, not really. And we'll have to the prelims that really started this card's downfall very fucking quickly as we begin it with Alex Perez versus Charles Johnson. How should you get bitched out by Alex Perez? Yeah, energy sucks. Somehow, yeah, bitched out by Alex Perez of all people. You beat Lonnie Kavanaugh and Josh Van, but you get bitched by shitty Alex Perez by knockout, no less. when Alex Perez clipped energy of a left hook, hurt him bad. He never was able to get back into the fight. Perez beat him up. Actually, really good reffing by Jason Herzog for once. Eventually, he dropped him like 2 times, and the ref finally called it. Perez gets the win. He missed weight, so no bonus in either knockout or the fucking performance bonus. And, yeah, annoying. Not gonna say much here. Energy, you had the chance to fucking make a big statement, get a nice win, in the easiest fight you've had in a minute, and you get bitched up by a can like Alex Perez. Disappointing, pretty annoying, pathetic, and yeah, what was I gonna really say? You got bitched by Alex Perez, like you dude who's fucking terrible. Good job. What is there else to really say there? Next, speaking of guys who got bitched out by not good fighters, this guy's better, but he just looked super washed until tonight. We had Nikita Krylov versus Modestas Bukauskas. Yeah, Buka got pretty bitched here. I think Buka took round 1 because he did a little bit more, but not like it really mattered. Krylov took round 2 easily. He took round 3 easily until he dropped Bukauskas right at the end of the fight. Able to knock him out. The knockout at the buzzer. Good for Krylov. Hell of a bounce back for him. When his back was against the wall and looked like he's about to be in PFL, he gets the win. And a fight he should have lost. Bukauskas turned into the same tomato can he always has been. And, yeah, what did there really say there? Very pathetic performance by Bukauskas to get schooled by Krylov, who, again, looked like he was on death's door in the UFC, but now it's fucking somehow back to winning fights, looking good, and, again, completely schooled Bukauskas, but whatever. I guess depending on the right, Perez and Krylov not giant underdogs. I'll take my L's there, fuck off. Yeah, Bukauskas is terrible. Krylov, we'll see what he does if he fights up the rankings. Trying to not just take a guess for looking. Maybe he fights. I don't know, Gushkov. I don't fucking know who he's gonna fight, but yeah, he'll probably fight up, and we'll go from there. So not very much else to say there. Krylov saves the job. Good for him, I guess. And Bukauskas is a joke. So there you go. And then that was pretty much the end of finishes on this card. I barely classify this as a goddamn finish. And we had our co-main of the prelims, the fight that had no right going 15 minutes, and how it did. Adiba Gautier versus Andrei Puyayev. So, what the fuck happened here? So, Adiba looked great in round 1. He dropped Puyayev, hurt him, looked good. Then he slowed down. He was able to win round 2 purely thanks to knockdowns. And then in round 3, Puyayev really put on a good pace against a gassed Gautier and was able to win round 3, but still 29-28 Gautier. And yeah, he goes the full 15, not looking great doing it, but gets the win nonetheless. Yeah, not great. Far from great, to be honest. Gautier, you could look at this as a double-sided coin. The side of the coin that says he got to go the full 15, he was able to get some time in the cage, good. But then the part that says that he showed giant holes in his game, didn't look that great, and let's be honest, if he didn't get knockdowns in round 2, he would have lost. It's a weird one. It's close to being a fraud checking even after a win. It is very close to being a fraud checking, but I'll give him a break. I'll let him develop and get a little bit better, hopefully. Yeah, you gotta go a little bit slower with him. Not giving him a top tier guy after this. Obviously, I wouldn't go a step down from Puyayev, but I'd go someone not much better than Puyayev and see what happens. Not amazing from Adiba. Again, got time in the cage, which is good, but kind of looked, yeah, at times, again, really only one due to knockdowns, so got lucky. And yeah, we'll see how he improves from this. If he improves from this, hopefully he does. And yeah, hell of a fucking performance by Puliayev. Looked good, made a really good account of himself, and good on him, man. He looked good. No respect to him. And yeah, clear decision, no debate about it. But yeah, very worrying things to see with Gutierrez at the moment. So see how he bounces back after not looking very good. And very simple. So not much else to say there. And then we had the featured prelim, which went exactly as everyone predicted. Well, as anyone smart predicted, it was boring, shitty, and exactly why it was on the prelims. Even though, to be honest, it wouldn't have looked too out of place on the main card in hindsight. We had Umar Nurmagomedov versus Davison Figueiredo. Boring, 30-27 Umar across the board. Fight sucked, as expected with Nurmagomedov. I'm so shocked the Russian fighter had a shitty fight because they don't know how to fight. Who would have thunk it? Yeah, this fight sucked. Umar just cuddled him to death mainly and looked shitty on the feet. He ain't getting a title shot. This fight was on prelims for the exact reason I said it was, and I was proven right. And yeah, this fight sucked. Next. And then we get to the main card, which has more good than the prelims, but anything would be more good than the prelims because, yeah, the prelims are pretty terrible. This was okay. This was shit, even if you want to say the knockout was alright. And these two fights are pretty bad. So, not doing too hard going into the main card, but we do get a little bit better. Not by much, but a little bit. And at the end, the main card fight that, of course, was a banger, but not the fight of the night, actually. That was definitely a more deserved to a different fight we'll get to later. And we had Gene Silva versus Arnold Allen. Maybe a little disappointing from how good the fight could have been or should have been, but you know, it was good. It was a fun fight. Gene did his thing, beat Allen pretty soundly. Not too difficult to score at all. Actually, extremely easy to score, in my opinion. 30-27 across the board. I don't know what round you'd really give Arnie. Like, I actually wonder what if the judges gave him a round. Which I know, I think one or two judges had 29-28, which I don't know what round you give Arnie. I guess round one, which I fucking don't agree with at all, and I guess we're not even gonna fucking see it. I guess round one, but I think that's a really bad reach. So I think Gene swept him easily and got the win. Good fight, very good fight. Gene Silva, crazy, walking forward, throwing bombs. Couldn't really drop him. Actually, never dropped Arnie. Didn't really hurt him too bad either, but he did. Some of the shots affected him to an extent. Um, obviously the moment of the fight when fucking he jumped off Arnold Allen's back, which was insane. If you know what I'm talking about, and you just heard me say that, I'm thinking I'm fucking insane. Go look it up. It really happened, and it was fucking great. And yeah, good bounce back win for Gene. We all knew he didn't win. Arnie looked exactly as I thought he would look. Good, but not good enough to be the top guy. And yeah, Arnie falls back to the middle of the rankings even more than he already was. Gene gets a big win and should fight Yair next. And yeah, not really too much else to say. They're pretty basic, the predictable, decent fight, and yeah, no shocks there. So simple. Next. Then we have another fight that was far from shocking in any sense of the word. A little more competitive than it should have been, but still not shocking by any means. We had Natalia Silva versus Rose Namajunas. Some people try to bitch about this fight's decision, even though they got it right. Round one, clear for Natalia. Not a lot happened, but she did her stuff to get the round. Round two, Rose actually did take the round, which is actually weird seeing Rose win a round against Natalia. Didn't think Natalia would lose a round, but somehow she did. But yeah, she just took her down and laid on her. And round three, Natty came out, looked good, took the round. Clear 29-28. Any smart people agree. And yeah, easy win for Natty. Not really much to say there. Yeah, it was a natty fight. Round 1 3, she did her thing. Never the most exciting, but it was really technical and decent. And yeah, got to win. Nice warm up for the Shevchenko fight later in the year. And yeah, we know Val likes to take time off in between fights. Natty got a little bit of warm up in, stay active. We'll see Natty and Shevchenko probably later in the year, I would imagine. Late summer, more than likely, maybe at the earliest. Well, yeah, probably August, September, October. I think that fight is likely to happen. And yeah, see if Natty's the one to beat Val. Fuck, if who knows anymore. And we'll see. So, not a great fight. Predictable is what it is. Clear, clear win for Natty. And yeah, not much else to say there. Then we had maybe the most fucking pathetic fight of the main card in terms of just how this dude looked in the fight. We had in our featured bout Waldo Cortez Acosta versus Derek Lewis. Yeah, this was pretty fucking pathetic by Derek. He came in looking 300 pounds and pretty fucking terrible. He waddled around the cage. In my opinion, he actually won round 1 because Waldo did literally fucking nothing, but whatever. Either way, Waldo was gonna win eventually. In round 2, Derek fell over pretty much and got TKO'd because he pretty much gave up. And yeah, Waldo got to win. Terrible fucking fight. Waldo did pretty much nothing. Derek came in looking 300 pounds and fucking awful. And yeah, this was just bad. I don't know what else to really say. This was a very bad showing by Derek. Probably the worst he's ever fucking looked. He just looked out of shape, slow and old. And yeah, he needs to retire. This was pathetic. He shouldn't be on the White House card. He doesn't deserve it after this showing. Do a fight night later in the year in Texas and let him retire. Yeah, this was bad. For Waldo, did the bare minimum, got to win against faded Lewis, and I think he should fight Volkov next and make the most sense. The winner of that fight the winner of Gon Pierre, and yeah, that'll work out pretty well. So, not much to say. Very pathetic fight. Derek looked awful. Waldo did the bare min, and yeah, pretty bad fight. Even with the finish, pretty shitty fight. And then we get to the interesting shit. This is where my takes or opinions, whatever you want to call them, will get a little more controversial, I guess. And we have the co-main, and then of the evening, a fight that was terrible and terribly scored at the same time. We had Sean O'Malley versus Song Yadong. Yeah, this was a robbery. I hate to be the one to say it. I know a lot of people are, but I'll be. Yeah, Sean looked fucking terrible. Song won this fight pretty fucking soundly. Like, round 1, nothing really happened. Song got a nice takedown late, stole the round. Round 2, all Song easily took the round. Round 3, O'Malley had his best round of the fight, but I don't see how the fuck he won the fight. And but somehow they robbed it for him. Dana got what he wanted. I think this was a complete robbery, and again, I'm an O'Malley fan for fuck's sake. But yeah, this was bullshit. This was bullshit in every sense of the word. There's no world O'Malley won this fight. He looked fucking putrid. He looked flat-footed and slow, not like Sean O'Malley usually does. Song got robbed here. He should have won this fight, and the judges robbed him. We had no world O'Malley won round 1 after doing nothing and getting taken down. And yeah, this is bullshit. I don't know what else there is to really say. Yeah, this is terrible bullshit robbery. Hate to say it, but it's true. And Yes, that's my boy I'm saying about, so can't call me biased. And now they're probably gonna give him a fucking title shot for doing nothing. Yeah, I'll say right fucking now, if they book him Piotr, going to finish him. If O'Malley comes in looking like how he did here, because he looked fucking terrible, and it's not even a fucking joke. He truly looked fucking terrible, and yeah, there's no way he won this fight. There's no way he deserves a Jan rematch title fight, but he didn't get it, and I think he's gonna get fucking smoked. Because, again, if he looked like this against Piotr Jan, he would get finished, and I think he will. If he looks like how he did here against Piotr, Piotr's gonna rip him in fucking half, so... Awful fight, awful decision. I hate to say about my boy, but it's the truth. O'Malley looked fucking terrible, and he lost this fight. Solon got robbed, and it's fucking sad that we're still doing this shit in 2026. We can't score a fight right. You know, we all know Dana pulled the right strings to get it to be a robbery. Yeah, it's still bullshit, and not very much else to say there. And then we had the main event. Somehow the fight that saves the card. I'm fucking amazed by that. We had the main event, the best fight of the card, the fight of the night, clearly Justin Gaethje versus Paddy Pimblett. God, I'm happy to get a fight wrong. Fuck Paddy Pimblett. Yeah, this was a very good fight, very fun fight. I swear I saw people bitching about fights. Like, what are you talking about? This fight was great. Clear 3-2, Gaethje 1, 2, and 4. Not even really a debate to be had there. Paddy had a good round 3 and round 5, but outside of that, Gaethje dominated him, dropped him, beat him up pretty badly, and got the win. Looked good. What are either of these two actually good? No. Bailey is gonna fucking rip Gaethje in two, but you know, they fought for the 5th best lightweight award and Gaethje won. Yeah, fun fight, but still I think a meaningless fight overall because, again, Ilya is going to beat the living shit out of Gaethje, but whatever. What can you really do, I guess. Great fight. Happy Gaethje won. I'll happily get a pick wrong here because fuck Paddy, that fucking dork. He with a really good punching bag. And, yeah, happy for Gaethje. That he won, I don't care about Gaethje. Overall, I think he's a douche. Both of these guys are douchebags. But, yeah, happy Paddy lost. Fuck him. Fight was really good. And, yeah, not really much else to say there. Pretty simple. Great fight. It tried to save the card. It only could do so much when the rest of the card was terrible. But, you know, it did what it could. And, yeah, pretty simple. And like a abbreviated recap of everything. I'll see you tomorrow. I'll have the recap video out sometime tomorrow. Gotta do that later. Not looking forward to doing those again, but I will. And yeah, I'll talk about it more. But overall, that's I guess the gist of what I think of the card. It was pretty weak. Outside of Hogan, Miller, Perez, Gene Silva, and Paddy Pimblett, the card fucking sucked. The O'Malley robbery, the Lewis fight was pathetic. Natty and Rose was boring. Umar and Gutierrez were lame. Krylov was lame. So it was a really underwhelming card. And the fights are back officially at this point. So it was what it was. It happened. And fights are back. Few good moments on it. Main event ended on a high in more ways than one. And yeah, not really too much else to say there. So yeah, simple. Did fine on picks. Only got 3 wrong, and I'm really happy to get one of them wrong. And speaking of picks, who won Gold Milk? Not me. I was George, whoever the fuck that is. Props to him for winning. I don't think I finished very good. I think I might. No, I got knocked off the first page. Thanks, Patty, you fucking douchebag. I think I'm on page 2, which is decent. Not thrilled about it, but take what you can get, I guess. Pale 21, Tone 19th, good to see you, Moss 17th, 16th. I'll take it. Not thrilled with that, but starting off the year 8 corrects. I should have picked Gaethje wisely, motherfucker. Um, um, one of our homies on here. 149 people made picks, so we should be able to find some people. I'm happy to break when I do so. 42nd. Fuck you. Good to see that. Who else do we got? The picks did he make? That'd be kind of fun. I did a OW, the kind of should pick I'll take. So happy, and much else to really say there. And cool, very cool. Trying to think if there's anything else to talk about in the MMA before we start wrapping this up. And God, I'm not planning on going too long. A, don't care anyway, and B, I gotta do some recap. So I think there's anything else to talk about. Not that I know of. Again, the MJ fight got canceled, which was lame, but whatever. We got that shitty Volkanovski card next week. Oh, Joe. Boy. Is there anything? Well, is there anything else? Nah, not really. So. Yeah, not really too much else to say there. Hard. There, recap. Won't see very much more to say. And that's still fine, but well, I don't know. I guess talking makes my nose clog. Fuck if I understand it. Yeah, not very much else to say there. Fights are back. Guess the moral of the story. And then to move over to the other thing to talk about real quick, the NFL. So we got games tomorrow. I already talked about these pretty in depth, so I'm not gonna say much here. Pats Broncos. Pats should win easily. Rams Seahawks. Seahawks should win, but who fucking knows? Gonna be good. I'm excited. Gonna set up a Super Bowl. That'll be sweet. Sport in NFL news, Mike McCarthy got to the Steelers, which is fucking awful. Fucking, I would have kept Tomlin. Like I said, that fat fuck who couldn't coach his way out of a paper bag. So, whatever. Anything else? Philip Rivers might be the Bills coach, which is fucking hilarious. NBA postponed the game for no fucking reason. NBA fancy is something I don't fucking know. And, yeah. Don't bring up basketball around Josh Hogan. So, again, it's more of the story. It's fucking Brittany Griner. There we go. We can go with that. That fucking dude. Yeah, pretty simple. Not really much more I can think to say there. Got football tomorrow. We'll talk about this, the fallout from this 325, and the 325 tomorrow night, which would be cool. And yeah, I think that's about that. Unless I'm forgetting something, which I don't believe I am. I think we can call it. How long we've been going? Only been going 35 minutes. Well, it's already almost 2 a.m. and I recorded a recap, so and no one's watching anyway. I've had a few views, but again, nothing gigantic. So yeah, it's what it is. I get to wait and people are gassed and all that after all the fights, but whatever is what it is. And yeah, had fun. Fights are back, and see what happens. See what fucking happens. Again, we'll see the fallout from this tomorrow, 325, etc., etc. And yeah, pretty simple. So not much else to really say. Um, Happy fights are back. I'll go another minute or two if anyone pops in and has anything to say. If not, we're gonna begin the foot on out of here for the night. Recap video will be out sometime tomorrow, ideally. Hopefully it'll get done tonight. That'd be kind of ideal, you know. Who I've never been that lucky, so. Uh, and yeah, not really much to say there. So fights are back. At the end of the day, is the most important thing to say. So that being said, happy fights are back. Happy to be talking about them again. Card was fine, and yeah. Still, pay-per-views are ending super fucking late, but it is what it is. When every fight goes goddamn to decision, I'm not that upset. And yeah, I was already going to say something which I don't believe I am. For a little quick after party, no one's here anyway, so no point to really extend it. Recap sometime tomorrow. I'm excited for that. And hope y'all enjoyed the fight. Hope y'all, if anyone hopped in here live, hope you enjoyed, or hops watches the rerun. Thank you. And yeah, first card done. Many more this year. Let's enjoy it. See what happens. The season has started. See what happens the rest of the 2026 season. To do that, I say, as always, I hope you enjoyed the stream. Please like, comment, subscribe to us as we go by the end of 2026. We're never going to hit that, but it's okay. And as always, RX out. Good vibes. Only. And always. Fights are